Alright guys, so welcome back to, what's this channel called again? Hardstyle tutorials. Alright, so I was looking at my old videos and realizing how just dreadful they are. I mean, they are god awful. Hardstyle melody tutorial in particular, because the leads are just disgusting, so I decided I wanted to show you guys something that's appropriate. This is how to make like a more professional lead, like maybe PHUNK or Cyber or SEPHYX or ATMOZFEARS or I don't know, whoever you listen to. It's just a good sounding lead. I'm gonna play it and I'll show you guys what it sounds like, and then I'll show you how it's created. Alright, so that's a melody from one of my new upcoming tracks that no one's ever really heard yet, but it's a pretty good melody with, and this is how it's layered. So it starts with the sub bass. The sub bass is what I already have open. It's just a simple sawtooth wave with a low cutoff. This is a low pass filter right here. Cutoff's turned down. I mean, it's general sub bass. I like to do this with my sub basses because, like, if you play your sub bass, you can kind of mess with the cutoff like this, and it just sounds a lot better than having a simple sine, because you can't really control the cutoff on a sine, because there's really no cutoff. But you know what I'm saying. It just sounds nicer because you can. It's more modular, more custom. So this is the first top lead right here. It's just a simple square. You have this square right here. This is the preset. I'll show part A and part B on both these, and I'll run down and show you how all these are. So that's that one. And here's this. And then the third one. The fourth. And the fifth one. Alright. So that's it for the top lead. The top lead is just a basic, hold on, wait, where's my piano roll at? Here it is. It's just a basic, just not mono, but one note at a time. So there's no notes overlapping each other, otherwise you'd get like that portamento thing, if you know what I'm saying, the bend. So that's the top, and then the chords are right here. The chords look like this. They're just triads, or just three notes played on one chord. It sounds like this. But you can use like I've seen artists use like just two of these. I've seen artists use just four of these, and I prefer three. I like to use three because, like, Dr. Funk, who's someone I look up to, he's supposedly uses three. And it sounds like, you know, when you only have three notes, you have a lot less mud than you would if you had four notes. But sometimes four notes sound better. So, like, for example, I could take this and put it down there, and then I could probably have that sound a little bit more professional. You can notice the difference, but the top lead usually just accounts for that missing note. But here's the first chord, what it looks like. And then here's the second. Third. And the fourth. So that's pretty cool, but let me actually show you some of the mix down because you might be interested in how that works. I have some like other I have some tracks that aren't actually being used right now. Like I don't think these two are being used, so I'm gonna turn these off. And actually, let me just play this. We'll see. So these four are really the only that are used. The third right here is the bass. So this is actually bass, and then these are all named. Let me see if I can make this look a little bit bigger. Okay. So I have the bass right here. We'll just focus on that right now. It's about negative 15 decibels. It's all mono, strictly mono with this knob. The bass is, I put the bass up right here, which really isn't mandatory, but I have the volume really low right here so that I can pull the bass up only right here. I mean, you can get the same thing by just high cutting it, but I don't know, this is how I did it. Probably not the best, probably shouldn't do this. If you wanted to do that, I would recommend just doing that because it's really the same thing, but just the way that I did it in this case was like this. You'll never do this though. And then you have your leads, which the leads are actually plugged into these two, so if I played this it wouldn't do anything because it's not actually going anywhere. But this is the reverb. Oh wow, the reverb's actually going into there too. I'll show you what that's doing. That's we have some reverb in here, obviously. Because where's the reverb even at? It's probably popping up behind this. Yeah, there it is. It's back here. Decay is at 8 seconds. High damps at 5 hertz, whatever this is. Reverb's at 50%. This is what the preset looks like. Low cut should actually probably be a lot higher than that, but that's just the way that this is designed. Delay is looks like this. And then I have the limiter right here because when there's like, when the noise is starting to go down, I kind of want the reverb to carry still. So this is what the preset looks like on the limiter. Okay. And then there's the actual lead out. This is the output on the lead. I have a free filter, which you don't need a free filter. You probably should never even use those, but it's just for, I like to modulate the, it's kind of like a cheat cutoff, but it sounds nice in some cases. This is the Ozone 7 imager. You don't need to use this. You don't need to use Fab Filter. You can really just use parametric EQ to low cut, because I'm pretty sure that's what I did here. Yeah, I just low cutted this. Kickstart, which is, I think, is a mandatory plugin that everyone should buy. It's just for side chaining. I side chain this just a little bit so that the kick has more air. And like air to breathe, I guess. I'll show you the Ozone 7 preset. It looks like this. Just try to give it some stereo imaging to widen it. You can pretty much achieve this by just turning this knob down though if you don't have one, or if you don't have it. Plus I think Ozone has a free imager that you can download for free too. Or you just crack it. I don't know. Up to you. But that's the way that I have the mix going, and then once it's all together it sounds like this. But yeah, that's it right there. That's how I have this this lead. Hopefully that you actually learned something from my channel that isn't garbage, because this lead's a lot nicer than anything else I've ever taught how to make. So hopefully you guys can actually find this useful. Let me know in the comments if you want more, or if you want me to teach anything else that's you're having a hard time with, or if you have an artist that you're looking up to that you just don't know how to make that lead, or you don't know how to make that distorted kick or whatever. Just let me know, and I'll see what I could do tutorial wise. I'll see you guys later.